Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blayde again from Cardio Security. Today we're doing something a little bit different for our Tech Tuesday video. We are actually installing a head unit. Now if you've been following the channel, you'll know that we've just acquired our shop project car, the Civic Type R. So what we're going to do is we're going to be fitting this JVC KW M875 DBW to the Civic along with the Connects 2 fitting kit. So let's get downstairs, grab the car, let's get it fitted. So here it is. So this will probably be our first modification to the car, and I think most likely the first modification most people would do to one of these, as the head unit stock in this is very poor. I mean, it's a little singled in stereo, it will take a CD and plays FM, that's about it. You've got no Bluetooth, no CarPlay, no DAB, none of the essential daily things that you would use on a stereo. So upgrading to something like this is definitely a must-have. And these are relatively inexpensive for what it's going to give you. So yeah, let's get this fitted. Right, so we're in the car, let's start fitting it. So let's get this gear knob off first of all. We need to get this panel off. So I'm going to use my trim tool. So that's the first bit you want to get off. You're going to have the plug here and a plug here. Just disconnect those and then you can put that to the side. Okay, so next thing you need to do, this is the little bit fiddly part. There are basically two little screws here, I don't know if you can see it. But there's a little screw there, basically it's an 8mm nut, or bolt, sorry. And then there's another one this side. So you need to get these out and then the unit will come out. So basically you need to drop the glove box. Let's get that out of the way. And then you should be able to access it through there. So you need an 8mm socket on a ratchet, with probably an extension on there as well. So let's get my one out. My extension and my 8mm. So that to undo. She's out. So two little screws like that, you can get that out. Just noticed as well, you can use a Phillips screwdriver if you need to. It's got a little Phillips head on it, but it is an 8mm socket as well. So now is the fun bit where you basically just rip it out. So stick your hands in there like that, you give it one big tug, like that. That's basically it. So then you just got to unplug it. Oh! Here. Main plug undone, power to your head unit, DIN connection out. There we go. There we have it. So that's the unit pulled out. Then we can just basically unbolt the brackets from the side, put our new unit in with our fascia, use our harness adapter and basically put it all back together. So let me do that quickly. All right, so start with the easiest one, the harness. Connects to, you need to know what the part number is, pretty sure this is the right one, CT20HDO2, that's the part. Let's open it up. And that's going to plug in, so there, like that. And that will plug into our stereo. The serial connection will go directly into the back of the stereo, so we don't need an adapter for that. And that's the only plug that's powering the stereo on and giving us speakers, so this car is relatively easy. We will need to run our DAB microphone, as the unit is DAB compatible, as well as we will need to run our DAB aerial, as well as our microphone, as this unit is DAB compatible and obviously Bluetooth hands-free. We'll do that in a second. First of all, let's sort our cage out. See it there? You've got lips around here and the bottom, there's no lip at the top. Okay, so we're just going to check that this definitely works nicely and fits properly. So obviously this bracket here is going to be pushed through there like that. So that's going to sit like that, and then this whole thing is going to drop into the original fascia like so, and you should hear it click. There we go, that's fine. Just click it all down, make sure it's pushed all the way back. There we go. So we've got those couple of clicks, there we go. So we need to get the bracket screw to our stereo, run our DAB antenna and microphone. We're pretty much done, not far to go. Okay, so you join me again. I'm currently tidying up the wires we've just run. So I've just run microphone and DAB antenna wires under the glove box up into the pillar. Just tidying it up, taping it up, because you're going to have quite a bit of excess left, as you can probably see. So just taping that up so they're all nice and neat. I have stuck the little clips that you get in the bag for the DAB antenna on the side pillar, as in these EP3s there's no wires or any kind of channeling to put the cables in, so you will have to use those. Some cars you do, most cars, I'll be honest, you don't need to. You can just clip it into existing channels where the wires are running. So I've done that. I've also scraped off the paint where my DAB antenna earth is going to stick, so I'm just about to stick that on now. But first of all, I'm going to stick on the actual antenna. So there's two parts to this antenna. You've got number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is the part that you're peeling off to stick it on, and then number 2 you peel off so that the contact can be made between the actual antenna, sorry, the black base and the antenna itself. So we're going to peel off number 1. I've already wiped the windscreen with alcohol, with the alcohol wipe supplied in the box. So let's peel that off. Stick this on roughly where we want it to go. So let's have a look. Let's go about. It's easier to stick the antenna onto the windscreen first. You may be tempted to stick the black part to the body first, but it's a bit easier if you do the antenna first, because that way you can move the body if need be. The antenna's stuck then. Just like that. It's a bit wonky, but it will do. That's the job. There we are. So make sure there's enough slack on here so you can get a right angle going in, so it just looks nice and neat. Okay, here's a pillar that I prepared earlier. So we're just going to shove that in. Right, so that's all done. Pillar's back on, microphone, DAB antenna's fitted. Earlier I did the fascia, so stereo's fitted in the trim. I've also fitted the GPS antenna on the top of the unit, and the USB-C cable that comes with this unit is mounted in the back. So I just need to run that round to the glove box, which on these is pretty easy, so I'll do that quickly. We'll pop the unit back in and we're ready to rumble, I think. So only other thing we need to do now, other than clicking it back in, is testing it. So we want to make sure everything works, stuff like the DAB and stuff, before we physically put it back in properly. So we'll grab the keys and then we'll turn it on. Let me get the keys and our ignition on. Okay, we have power, that's a good sign. Okay, so make sure demo's off, that's correct. Language is going to be English. Clock display, so we'll set our clock. 24 GPS sync. That's fine. We've got sound already, so that's good. Finish, agree. Okay, so we've got FM. Let's try our DAB. Okay, we've already got DAB. That's wicked. All good. So they're the main things that are working. Now click this in. Back in. We are done. Right, so she's all done. Head unit is now fitted. So this has obviously updated the car massively. Even just looking at it, it looks a lot more modern. You've got a lot more features. You've got obviously wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, wireless Android screen mirroring, DAB, Bluetooth, the lot. You've got loads and loads of spec with this unit, and it just definitely brings it up to the modern day. Now, obviously, just want to say thank you to the tool store for supplying our parts that we needed. Obviously, we've used a couple of trim removal tools, some screwdrivers and stuff like that. That's all available in our sister company, the tool store. So head on over there if you need anything like that. But yeah, let's turn this on and we'll show you the features. Right, so as you can see, it looks awesome in this dash. Fits really nicely, and it just modernizes, as I keep saying, the dashboard in this car. Just to quickly go through kind of the look of the stereo. So obviously this is your home screen here. You've got your kind of the main widgets that you would use on a daily basis. You've got Apple CarPlay and then Android Auto down here. And obviously, like I said, this is wireless. So all you have to do is just pair your phone via Bluetooth and just allow it to use CarPlay or Android Auto, depending on your phone. And then that's going to come up there. Obviously, phone function is for your whole phone book. So if you're not using the CarPlay and you're just paired via the phone, you can use that. You've got digital radio. So obviously you can search all the channels, choose your favorite channel, and then listen to that. And you've got loads of other features as well. You've got obviously sound adjustment. So just upgrading the stereo in these cars transforms the factory speakers without even tuning anything. It's already sounding a lot better, but I'll have a little tweak and make it sound even better now. But then it also opens up a lot of doors for future. If you wanted to add a sub-amp or amps for your speakers or a full audio system, you can do it now. So in conclusion, guys, this is a fantastic upgrade for your car. As I've said, probably the first thing you'll want to end up doing, because it just transforms the inside. It makes the usability of the car a lot more when you're driving it on a day-to-day basis. And obviously you've got your CarPlay and stuff like that, so you can have maps on the screen. So definitely well worth doing. You don't have to go for this particular unit. We've got loads of different units available that will fit this vehicle, anything doubled in or singled in. You just need to buy the correct fitting kit. Obviously that's from Connects 2, which we can also supply. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.